Do you have stoner eyes?
No, my contacts dry out sometimes,
Okay.
but probably right after we're done. I did go to the marijuana store today and picked up some sick rolls. So when we're done, I'll probably blaze at 420.
Everyone, welcome to hypothetically the very first episode of Bangers, Bangers, Bangers. Today we have with me Mr. Skylar Peterson, who goes under the monkeyer Makebelief. He's one of my best friends, and
I think you went to say the word moniker, but you
I
said
said monkeyer.
you said monkeyer, which sounds like someone is more monkey than somebody else.
That's hella funny. Okay, we're going to start
good.
over from the beginning. Fam Slam, welcome to the very first episode of Bangers, Bangers, Bangers. Today we have my dear friend, Skylar Peterson, i.e. Makebelief, coming at you very hot. He's one of my best friends and favorite producers. I get such a kick out of looking at his projects and hearing his musical creations. Skylar, how are we feeling today?
Lil, I gotta tell you, I'm feeling very good, very spicy, ready to just get right in there.
Let's do it. Okay,
All
share
right.
that screen.
Can you hear that?
Absolutely. I want you to take me through the project. Show me what's important to you in this project, what you think is cool, how you got certain sounds, just like you're explaining it to a buddy.
This is the song Keep You. Lillian hates or is stressed out by how I lay my sessions out somewhat chronologically so that they're organized in such a way that I can look down the line here and see what's coming up.
Different brains, different strains.
True that. All right, I'm going to start it here. There's a big long intro which just has a bunch of crazy sounds. This intro leads right into the big explosion here. So we'll just take a look. Okay, I stopped it before it dropped. I tricked you. I did want to stop and talk about these sounds because I like these sounds a lot. It is a sample from, if you're familiar with TV show Tiny Toons, long time ago, they put out a Tiny Toons video game for the Sega Genesis, and I took a recording with my handheld recorder of the game, and so this is a sample of the game. It comes back later in the song. Here's the menu screen of the Tiny Toons game, and I think I just, what did I do here? Oh yeah, it's just hits. There's transposition automation. So if we look at that, there it is. It's going up. So it's the same sound, just dut, 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 but then it ramps up, and it does the same thing.
If you play it just like a note on your keyboard, what does it sound like to be like wow? I love those.
It's really fun, and it sounds like garbage because it's coming through Sega Genesis into a busted old TV and then record on a handheld recorder. Sounds weird, but I kind of like it. The song originally used to be much more guitar based, and there is plenty of guitar throughout the song, but it used to be like very guitar forward. And so I recorded long ago, probably about 5 years ago, these guitar parts, and I chopped them up.
Can you drag them out?
Yeah, or I think so. Yeah, there it is.
Also, it sounds super distorted.
Because it was whatever pedal chain I had going through at the time, and the way that those doubles are happening is had it running through a delay pedal, and it would only repeat one time. So I would just hit the guitar, the chords once, and then the delay does the repeat. So there's some guitar right here too. What is this?
Yeah.
So those same chords, but just held out and verbed out. What else is in here? This is one of my favorite ones right here. This one, whoop. You might not notice it when happening, but it's one of my favorites.
Yeah, you're right. I don't think I'd ever particularly paid attention to the whoop whoops, but now that I have, yeah.
And the drop happens. And I did that with right here on the master track. It's this free pitch drop. This sounds is this one. And this is my trick. My main trick is I use simpler, and then you just throw any sound in there. Whether I like to use full songs, and then slice mode, it busts it up into slices for you, and then you can just play the song like an instrument. So I managed to find melody with those samples there.
That is so cool, dude.
It's fun because you just you have, especially if you have a controller like I do here, I have the can push as well. Then you can just dink around until you find something that's cool. And then at the same time, that sound is playing with the other sounds. Yeah.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. And this is a sample from my friend Molly, who makes music under the name Pop It. I did the same thing here, threw her song into simpler, but then I did it in classic mode where you can play it like a keyboard.
Oh, play it for us.
That's the original song.
Oh.
But I just used that first sound.
Taylor, will you please sample my songs?
Yeah,
absolutely. Have you dropped my songs into simpler? Can that happen right away?
Yeah, 100%. It may have already happened. I can't remember. I think because you sent me the catch and release stems, and I think I've probably already utilized some of those. And then this sound, I did the same thing here, classic mode and simpler, and that's from a Disney movie about an Arabian prince. And then those three combined together to do that, and then with everything else. That's one of my favorite things in the whole song.
I love that part.
Got another drop, a series of drops here. When I sent this song around to blogs, people said it takes too long to get going.
And we haven't gone through the 40-second weirdo intro.
Yes, absolutely. Nobody has time for that anymore. Well, here's the next drop.
I'm gonna keep you, I gotta keep you, I'm gonna keep you.
So this happens for 8 bars here, and then to switch to add in a new element, this comes in. And that samples from the Tiny Toon. It kind of has that low quality thing, and so it wasn't kind of cutting through as well, so I doubled it up with this synth sound, doing the same melody. So to bring it out a little bit, and they together sound like this. That's fun.
Hell yeah. Yo, I need to know, what is this bass? Because it is grimy McGrime.
Grime. I think it's just sweep 3 flange bass, which I don't know if that's just something that I don't know if that's just a stock. There it is, and I think that's just stock. And so I have one doing 1 octave up and 1 octave down, and so they mash up together.
Oh, that double-decker
bass.
Damn, dude. Yo, that is hot. And also, you don't have like any processing on it. That is a sound that we could all recreate right now in our dog.
Very, very easily. And I think in the low, I took out some of the high stuff just to make this one be really beef-tastic down here.
That's really beef-tastic, Tyler. And I also want to acknowledge how much I love your EQs, because they're
insane.
They're just like the swirliest little curveballs.
I think it's bad. I think it is like not smart the way I do it.
It sounds great.
But yeah, there are some insane looking EQs all over the place. Like, look at that. Look at this crazy thing.
Yeah.
And then there's 2 more. There's 2 more. And then there might
How you decide what to pull out of your sounds, I don't know. I also want to commend Skylar for using only Ableton in the box plugins.
Yeah, I have 0. I have, some downloaded packs and things like that, but I don't have any VSTs at all. This is like ostensibly bad sound. It doesn't sound good, but I just like the crunchiness of the crash. So when you turn it down, and it's not even in key, it has bad. It's not in key at all. But when it's buried enough, like I have it way turned down, the note, that low note, does not come through at all. So you get the crashiness of it.
So funny. You know, Skylar, what I think is interesting about your projects is that you have a lot of different drum racks and drum samples. Like for me, like I will have just like probably one drum rack, one kick rack, one snare rack. And I see so many different drum racks all the time.
It's not smart. It's not like let's look at right now. Here's the main beat.
Titled beat.
Beat. Up here above the beat is the snare. Here's an intro crash up here. The kicks and stuff from earlier. Perk 1, there's crash. Before we worked together and you got under the hood and saw what I was working with, I didn't know that my methods were so strange.
Well, that's the point of this show, is that your methods aren't strange more than my methods are strange. It's a blank slate. It's an expression of your brain. So like
Yes.
This works for you and like that's dope.
Let's look at this one. I like this sound a lot. It's such a simple sound.
Whoa.
Long time ago on SoundCloud, somebody that I followed put their stems up for like a remix contest or something. So this is just one little word from the acapella. I just took the tail end of it and let's hear what it sounds like when that comes in. I think it's neat. Let's look at this one. This one's cool. This is just two sounds. This hi-hat sound and then this rim sound. The ride here is just doing like triplets, quarter note triplets, ding, 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 ding. But it has an LFO to both pan and then pitch up and down a little bit. So it ends a little bit.
Oh, tight, dude.
And I think I just had a beat repeat. And so it's doing the, and it also has LFO. It's a faster LFO. And then it's like the pitch is cranked up, the pan's cranked up, and the filter's cranked up. So the rim, so it's just going all over the place.
That is so lit. I honestly never fuck with the LFOs really and simpler, but
It's pretty fun, you know?
That's super smart, especially for percussion.
Yeah, I like that. I guess we haven't talked about the bass growl.
Ooh. Yeah. Is that a resample of your stanky bass?
No, it's
super distorted.
I used to have a Novation Mini Nova synth, and it was just a bass patch that I had made, and so I was actually like playing that in, and then I chopped that up, I think.
That's just like a drone? Is that just
It's just a drone, yeah, and that's from the Novation Mini Nova as well.
I love that it's not adding any melody. I think it's such a cool strategy, just like adding in like that fattener, that beef, that like girth in there.
It's only in for the exact same time as these bells are in there, which are the same Arabian Prince bells.
Okay, what's happening with the bells?
I think I was just like playing that out. Just to add some crazy texture. Let's
It adds a lot.
So what I like about the mid saw is it's not like the root note, which would be it's so what is that third? I want to say yeah. So it's just like a note. So it's neat.
Also, dare I say that the drone there, bringing in the major third, so it's giving it this like major lift at the same time that the bells are coming in, just giving it like a sprinkle of optimism after these like swales of like, you know?
Totally. After this like the big, just kind of that chill thing. Then
After
it
the
really,
big sleep.
after the big sleep, then it really wakes you up. These are some weird sounds here too. Also not in key, but very much just used for their weird dark texture.
Taylor, do you think about putting this stuff in key? And I don't mean this facetiously, but like, does it occur to you, or do you purposely leave them out of key just to give a little bit of distance and like degaff?
Yeah, it's like I think I remember like trying to get those notes in key, but the notes are not what I'm after. It's the crash sound, and the crash sound by the time you pitch it up or down to get it into key is not the crash sound wanted. And so I knew that the note information would be buried by everything else that was happening, and the crash would shine through. So this is a sample band called The New Resolution, one of their songs called Give Up.
You're the sample king.
I like samples a lot.
I need you to believe.
I need you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so that's an octave up. And then right at the end of one of them, I let the I need you come out. Where is that? I need you.
Yeah.
I need you. And then this sound here, up marimba, which is just the bright marimba from Ableton, and it's doing. And I think that was another instance where I had a note repeat on, and I was just going up the scale.
That note repeat coming in super handy.
It's really cool. And then this high synth is doing something different here. Just like playing along with these bells. Lots of texture.
Yeah.
That's the same synth that earlier was mirroring the Tiny Toons. But then it's just doing all these boo-da-dee, boo-da-dee, boo-dee, boo-da-dee.
Dude, I feel like you can do so much with that, just that ending vocal.
That's the remix.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Right.
That's what's cool
right,
too,
right,
is every song that you make or sound that you make becomes part of your sample library now. You can sample yourself to infinity and beyond. I highly recommend it.
Trying to do that more. I'm like working on a song and I'm like just pulling from my other songs. Like, okay, I need a sound. Okay, this sound. Like, I've already made so many sounds. I should never be racking my brain over like, what's a sound that sounds like this? Because I can probably pinpoint it in a different song.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Skylar, thank you so much for coming on Bangers, Bangers, Bangers and breaking off a little piece of your banger for us. I gotta come up with a different catchphrase.
I think that's great. Breaking off a little piece. We've broken off a piece of a great banger here today, folks.
Thanks for banging one out with us.
Now we might be circling it here. We're getting close.
We'll come up with a better catchphrase. But until then, thank you so much for coming on the show and for divulging your secrets. Divesting in your secrets. Thank you for investing in our education.
Happy to do it. More than happy to do it. Thank you so much for having me. It's been a proper treat.
Until next time.
Good little crab claws.
I don't know why, but every time I see someone these days, which isn't a lot, so I think I like panic and I'm like
I'm gonna keep you, I gotta keep you, I'm gonna keep you, I'm gonna keep you, I gotta keep you, I'm gonna keep you, I'm gonna keep you, I gotta keep you, I'm gonna keep you, I'm gonna keep you, I gotta keep you, I'm gonna keep you, I'm gonna keep I'm gonna keep you here and walk along this road. I'm gonna keep